who works with the Doig River First Nation. How's it going this morning, Thomas?
Fantastic, Dub. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you very much. You're here to talk a bit about what the Doig are going to be doing at the Moose FM block party coming up at September 10th. Lots of cool stuff to talk about that the Doig River First Nations have planned. Tell us a bit of an overview of some of the things that are going to be happening.
Absolutely. So to start off with, we really wanted to get back to culture. We wanted to start having more discussions about what the band is doing, how we're getting involved, and also get some feedback as well. So to start off with, we're going to set up some teepees, maybe some trappers tents, just give it an indigenous feel when you come down to the party in the park.
Yep.
Party.
Block
party. My apologies.
All good.
We're going to bring a few of our departments down. The number one being our cultural department. They do everything to do with with the Dene language, their history, and they're going to present to everybody a little bit about kind of what their lives look like today and what they look like in the past, and you'll actually be able to see some examples of different hide techniques and all that kind of stuff. It'll be a really cool little tent to go into and check out.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're also Nachi Commons. We're going to do a display on the Nachi Commons. For anybody who doesn't know what that is, there's a development happening across from Mont Murray that is an urban reserve. So we're going to make it as high quality as we possibly can. One thing that we can't just automatically know is what needs to be there. And so we're going to reach out to the community. We're going to have a little board there. People can write, what would they like to see? How would they like for us to impact the city? Because I think that's the most important part, is what is needed. Because if we set up a bunch of stuff that's not needed, we're not helping anybody, right? We're going to do some land code displays, things just on the big stuff that we're doing as a band as well. How are we becoming more involved? How are we working with the communities around us? And then most importantly is an elders meeting space.
Okay.
So the elders meeting space is just a place for them to go, have some coffee. We're going to see if we can get some bannock in there as well, just to hang out. Nice covered space where if anybody wants to come in and, learn a little bit more from the elders directly. And that is honestly the best way to learn it, because not only do they have the stories, but they have the experience as well. They've been there and they are more than willing to share them. So I think that's the really, really important part. And we're going to have some fun as well. Can't forget about the fun. If anybody was out at the Doig Days last 2 months ago, there was this really cool antler ring toss game. So one of the band members set up this really cool set of antlers on top of kind of what it looks like a teepee structure, and the kids get to toss a ring on top of it.
Nice.
Yeah, and the kids absolutely loved it. That thing was lined up the entire day, and they had a whole lot of fun. So it's just all about culture over there. That's what we're going to do. We're going to come, we're going to present a little bit of culture, we're going to talk a little bit about what we're doing, how we're going to work together, and
excellent. So it's kind of going to be, a space to ask questions, to learn things, as you say, really about education, and on the part of settlers, a bit of a reconciliation act, I suppose, just by being involved and being there and asking questions and learning, right?
I think the biggest part about any form of reconciliation is just having the discussions and having those conversations and being able to work together towards a bigger, better end goal.
Nice.
The entire idea with Nachi Commons, it's actually Nachi, I can't remember the specific word for it, how it translates into English, but it means it's effectively community and working together. That's what it's about. So
wonderful. All right. Well, that's again happening at the block party on September 10th. So many other things going to be there as well, all worth checking out. And I definitely suggest check out the antler tossing, as you said. Speak with some of the elders who are going to be there. Have a cup of coffee, maybe some bannock. It's going to be a lot of fun. Thomas, thanks so much for being here. Anything else you want to add before we let you go here?
No, I just hope to see everybody out there. I will be out there for a majority of the day that day, so come on out and come check out the displays. Excellent.
Thanks for being here, Thomas.
Thanks, Dub.
This community interview is supported by your Member of Parliament, Bob Zimmer. Stop by his office in Fort St. John at 9916 100th Avenue and in Dawson Creek at